Hello guys, my name is Dan. Welcome to a new video. Today we continue with our Let's Learn the Track series and we will visit Okayama International Circuit. We will also drive three cars. It's Mazda Mx5, Ski Barber, also known as Skippy, and Spec Racer Ford. If you think this concept and the last video was interesting, please stay tuned. Okay, so the first car we will try out is Ski Barber Skippy. Okayama is a really famous iRacing track. A lot of rookie and beginner series, including all of these cars, have great races on this track. It's 3.7 kilometers long with 11 turns, so it's not too complicated. But it's usually was a guarantee for great racing. So in this first lap, while we wait for tires to heat up, I can only tell you that my first ever race on iRacing was in Mazda on this track, but in a short configuration. It was really a shock, and I really fell in love with iRacing in general. So I really have some nice and positive and great emotions about this track. So what's important to know about Skippy and how to drive it here, you can either push it and let it slide with a lot of rotation on the back wheels, or you can try to be as precise and go slow into the corner and fast out, which usually is the fastest way around, but it's good to know that Skippy allows you to drive it with a lot of slides. So it also helps you keep the speed, corner speed. So this is one example. You can let it slide all the way to the curbs. Here you stay in third. Try to hug the inside curb and then full throttle. And then fourth gear, this fast S combination. Just before 50 mark, on brakes or on the 50 mark, stay inside, and then as soon as you can, you push the throttle. So this is like the longest straight paired with the finish straight, start finish. This is where usually a lot of overtaking is being done. So here you go in second. You can use this slide to rotate the car, stay in second, go all the way right, try to find an apex, and then full throttle. You can stay in second or go in third. But if you go in third, you need to stay patient. And then in third, I go here directly to the apex. As soon as you hit it, throttle. Here you need to be patient. And then as soon as you pass the apex, on the throttle. And then full acceleration. Oh, this was late. And then a little bit braking, staying in third patiently, and then full throttle to the start finish line. So let's do one meaningful lap now. We brake here where the brake tire markers are. So in third gear. Then we go here on the right. We try to hit the apex patiently and then full throttle. Using the curbs. Fourth gear, fast S combination. It's really fun on in Ski Barber on this track. Here we brake and try to get out of this corner as soon as we can. So a couple of lines on that corner. Each one is pretty much has the same exit speed. So that's a guarantee for a good racing. You can stay in fourth at the 100 yards mark, you brake. Second gear, hit the apex, full throttle. Let the car slide, and then full throttle again, using the curbs. It's very important to use the curbs as much as you can. Here after 50 mark, in second gear, as soon as you hit the apex, you can accelerate and let the car rotate. Here you need to be patient. And then when these curbs run out, full throttle, using the outside curb. Third gear, let the car slide a bit. Here you brake. Oh, this is too much, but you can still recover. And that's what I like about Ski Barber so much. This non-perfect line or entry or exit really enables you to have great racing. So to experiment and change the lines. And this is pretty much it in Ski Barber, so you need really to practice. But this will be a good starting point for you. Okay, so the second car we will test is Spec Racer Ford, my favorite car on iRacing. I really love how it handles. When you let the acceleration pedal, how it starts to rotate, and how you can use it in your advantage, or just the perfect way of driving it. So mastering this technique really helps you improve your lap times. You need to be more smooth on inputs, so definitively not as wild as on Ski Barber, otherwise you will lose the control of the car. What is also important to know, you need to shift upshift on 5500 or 600 RPMs, otherwise you just lose speed. The car is not doing anything meaningful. It also likes not to change the gears a lot, so it's better to stay here in third gear and be patient, then downshift to second and then again to third. You will notice if you use delta or some similar kind of time measuring app that you will lose time. Okay, so these corners really need the second gear. Here is a little bit of control loss. So now we will try to do one meaningful lap. The braking points are pretty much similar as Ski Barber. So fifth gear, then we here brake to third gear, staying inside patiently, and then as we go past these curbs, we accelerate. Here we go wide, then we stay on the inside just to accelerate. A little bit late with upshifting, fourth gear, through this quick S combination. Here we stay in fourth, a little bit too hard on brakes, a little bit too late on brakes. Then upshift, third gear. This was not done correctly, which is also part of the process of learning. So here full throttle again. We will go in fifth gear. And now brake, easy on the brakes, third gear, second gear, third gear. Here we stay in third gear. Little bit on brakes, letting the car slide a little bit. Oh, this was a lot, but we managed to stay on track. So here in second gear, you can also lift. Maybe better to stay in second gear. And then full throttle here, you lift, and then full throttle, a little bit on the brakes, trying to get the apex, and then full throttle again. You will feel the difference if you try this experiment by yourself, to drive both of the cars, or you drive them from your as your choice, preferred choice. You will also feel a lot of difference. The Mazda has also its own driving style, and we will see this in our next sequence. So braking a little bit earlier, we can stay here in third. It's important that we stay on the inside and that we can accelerate as fast as we can. And then upshift at 5,500. Full throttle again. Fifth gear. At the 100-yard mark. Second gear. If you lift, the car will rotate. Third gear, going on the right side, so we have a better corner entry. Patiently here, and then full throttle. Fourth gear. After 50, down to second. This time I stayed in second. And third gear. I think this was the fastest way around. A little bit of lifting, full throttle, braking, waiting patiently, and then full throttle. Getting the most of the track. And yeah, this is one whole lap in Spec Racer Ford. Okay, in the last car, Mazda Mx5 from the notoriously dangerous rookie series on iRacing. I don't know why it's rookie car, I mentioned it on the last video. It's very difficult to drive. You really need to get a good feeling of it to be actually fast. But we will drive it. And it's also a good way to compare it to the previous two cars. So what makes Mazda different? It really allows you to brake late, so the latest possible. It allows you to slide the car. A lot of different lines to approach the particular corner. But on Okayama, as in the previous two cars, the best way, especially in the last sector, is just to be patient and slow in, fast out. Yeah, pretty much you will see it on every track. I must say I haven't driven Mazda in a long time. But I think most of you who will find some value in this video will be driving these rookie cars or basic cars, D-license cars. So I think this will be most helpful to you. So let's try to make one meaningful lap. It's a little bit difficult to drive Mazda and talk, at least for me. So I'll try to concentrate on both. Here on the start finish line, we brake where these braking markers are. Trying to stay inside, third gear. Accelerate, going to the right side. Not too easy on brakes. Patiently, not too much turn in, and then full throttle. Fourth gear. Through these S's. And then we continue just a little bit before 50 mark. second gear, or you can stay in third, but I like the push from the torque from the second gear. We accelerate. This is the longest straight on the track, as we said earlier. A lot of good overtaking opportunities in any of these three cars here. So we brake a little bit later to the second gear, trying to hug the apex. We stay in second, hitting the apex here, accelerate to third gear, staying wide, trying to get the best radius, and then full throttle here. It feels much more slower in Mazda. But once, when you start racing with other cars around, it will be a very fun and interesting experience, I can promise you that. Especially if the cars around you are practicing some good sportsmanship. So here, also in third gear, patiently through the corners and then full throttle. We are going to do one more. So we are braking here, third gear, inside. As soon as we pass these curbs, full throttle going left, then right, a little bit on the brakes, letting the throttle, finding good line, and then full throttle. This was a little bit too late, too early, I correct the car. Fourth gear. We lost some time there, but the most important, we didn't lose the car. So let's try in third gear. Inside. Staying on the inside. Pushing the car. Okay, fourth gear. If you're racing, you can also defend here, so you go inside, braking a little bit earlier because you don't want to overshoot the corner, and you protect your inside line, going wide, and then third gear. Don't push too hard, patiently here, and then easy on the throttle, and then full acceleration. Staying wide here. After 50 mark, you go to second gear. Easy on the acceleration. A little bit wide here. And then again easy. Not too early because you will lose the rear end. A little bit of lifting, full throttle. Braking here, staying in third. Inside line, and then full acceleration and to the finish line. You need to practice. With more practice you will get faster. If I would practice like 30-40 laps, my lap times would be going down considerably. Okay guys, what can I say in the end? I hope you like this concept, the three cars on one track. They're pretty much similar regarding speed, but very different on how they handle. Probably this will help you in initial stages of how to find the best line, braking points, maybe gear shifts and so on. And if you found some value in this, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!